Right, so here's the FG Falcon, and as you see when I jump in here, it's suffering from the same fate as a lot of other Falcons do, which is the sagging roof. It's not so bad, it's only just starting over here. The rest of the roof is in good nick, okay? No problems there, that's all good. All I want to do is to rectify what we got here, and I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. Okay, so what I want to do is get some of my some paper and just get some tape, and what we're going to do is we're going to tape it up on the upper side of the window, just so we don't spray into the quick glue on the actual window, because it's going to be a bit of a prick to get off. Okay, as you see, I've stuck that masking up there near the back of the window, so we're ready to spray. Alright, so here's the glue. It's Quick Grip from Sally's. It's pretty good stuff. The key thing to this is spraying it on and just let it cure before you actually stick it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it back up towards me. So what I've done first is I've kind of loosened up all that sort of that grainy stuff, I guess you can call it. I don't know, some of that foam backing there. So anything that's a bit loose, just get it off, just so you got something for that glue to stick to. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see the nozzle, I'm just going to angle it back towards me and hopefully not spray it right in my eyes. And so give it a bit of a shake, and then give her a bit of a spray. Fuck. Okay, so the key thing is to not stick it up automatically, just wait for it to get a bit tacky before you start sticking it up there. So hold on. Okay, so I've sprayed the roof bit, and now I'm going to spray the fabric, but you don't have to put too much on the fabric, okay? Just a little bit of a light touch. Not too much. There we go. Sweet. Okay, so I'm going to wait like a couple of minutes and just wait for it to get a bit tacky before I push it up. Alright, so now that we've waited for it to get a bit tacky, wait a couple of minutes, wait for it to, I can touch it and it doesn't really feel like much. I got my conduit ready, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it around so it grabs like so. So it's good. Make sure you keep it nice and tight, okay? Push it around. Now that'll easily just sort of fall off if you left it, so you'd be back to square one tomorrow if I just left it like that. Okay, we don't want that to happen. We don't want to do this job twice. So keep rubbing it around. Some of you watchers are probably really good at that. Freak. And there, that's kind of nice. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my conduit. So the conduit here, you sort of open it up. Or where is, okay, so see conduit, a split conduit, so it kind of opens up like this. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to poke it onto the onto the backing board here, and then over the other side. So I don't know if I can do this a lot easier, but I'm going to open it up and stick it onto that. Okay, and so what it's doing is it's kind of grabbing around the backing board, the front of the backing board and the back of the backing board, if that makes sense. But it's also clamping down on the that stuck up roof. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to move it right around, opening it up as I go. Alright, there's one more tool that I forgot to mention. That's a fork. So we're not going to use this end to eat our potatoes or anything, we can use this end, and I'll show you why. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use this fork. We're going to actually jimmy it on the inside here. See that? So it's on the inside of the conduit. I'm going to try and get it a bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, see how the fork is... Oh, hold on. Okay, see how the fork handle, it's in between the conduit and the roof? What I'm going to do is I'm going to run that handle along as I feed the conduit onto the backing, the roof backing. Okay, so as I go along, I'm just going to use that fork to kind of open up the conduit as I feed it, and it's just going to see how it does that, just kind of sticks, and so I'm just going to do that all the way along. Awesome. Okay, see how it's just kind of just hugging the it's hugging the backing board. Okay, it's just basically a case of just moving it along as we go. We just work it as we move along, just to sort of make sure we've got a nice grip. Don't be afraid to get rough with it, eh? It's sure beats getting rough with it to pull the whole damn thing out, to replace it or to get it recoat or whatever. So just jimmy it down if you need to, pull it down a bit. Main thing is getting it on there. Once it's on there, it ain't going nowhere. So if you get a bit of a wrinkle, just use the back of the fork to just basically just push it back up. See, I'm just kind of working it along, all the way along. Okay, so I've finished putting the conduit on, and it seems to be pretty nice and tight. So you will get some of these wrinkles here. So what you want to do is kind of just work your fork along there, just to get rid of those wrinkles. And then, like you got something like over here, just basically just work it until it's gone. Okay. But as you can see, not a bad repair. Passable anyway, way better than having a saggy roof, but yeah, I'm just going to keep working this until it's nice and finished. Okay, so this is the finished result. I'm pretty happy with that. Way better than a sagging roof. Look at it from the outside. You never know the difference.